Hello Twin Flames, this is Karen. Welcome to Mannadelight, my YouTube channel. Some brief announcements of what's going on with Twin Souls Network. We still have the groups. We have the advanced groups, we have the newbie groups, and we have the purification group, which is still helping those that have misalignments or anything within their journey that they know needs to be worked out before union. Advanced would be for those that know that they're close to union, maybe know that they're a rod and staff union, know that they're leaders, way showers, and vice versa, etc., etc. There's that information. Jen and I are hosting a webinar. It is called Releasing the Old Feminine Template. That is the challenge that is presented to Twin Flame Union at this time as far as coming into balance. The masculine also needs to release the old masculine template. And we will tackle that at a different time. It is all mirrored, it's all in conjunction, it all goes hand in hand. And when the feminine releases that old feminine template, you then help your masculine to also release their old masculine, because they tie in and mirror each other. And there's no way around that. So it's like several things. One of the most, there's many aspects to the old feminine template, as far as neediness, feeling unsafe. You know, do you feel neglected from your twin flame? Do you feel ignored? Do you feel like your needs are not being met? Do you want to be taken care of by your twin flame? Do you have issues with your twin not providing for you and not being there for you? If you have answered yes to these questions, this would be the webinar for you. We will be discussing it, and then I am facilitating a healing meditation. As a group, we will release the fears around the old feminine template, because basically that's what it is fears. Your fears of this not, of your needs not being met, or whatever it is. There's also financial issues there. If you've been struggling financially, the feminine, and the majority of the feminine have, releasing this old template is going to help you. So we're setting the intention during the healing meditation that we will release all aspects of the old feminine template and stepping into the new, and receiving the healing, releasing the fears, all of those things, all within that healing meditation. Jen will be presenting the reasons for it, so that you're just more clear on what the old feminine is and what that looks like, and how when we do heal and balance more into our feminine, it helps the masculine as well. It's a balancing act. You balance into your masculine energies and release more of the feminine. It helps your masculine release the masculine old template, which are the behaviors that most of us struggle with, and you help them to embrace then their feminine aspect, which is the more sensitive, the more emotional, the more feeling twin, more feeling, more spiritual, and less action-based. So by you taking action and stepping out more into your gifts, you help your twin. And so this healing meditation as a group is going to say, calling on divine source and all the powers that be and all of our guides, and saying, we release this now. We're not looking back. We are stepping forward, And then you make a plan to step forward from that day forward and to release all of those patterns, all of the old feminine patterns. And like I said, that'll all be defined in the webinar. It is scheduled for March 11th. If you are on Facebook and part of Twin Souls Network, that information is in the pinned post at the top of the page. If not, if you're not a part of Facebook, don't want to be a part of Facebook, then that's fine. Just shoot me an email and I can get you signed up for the webinar. It's $44, so it'll be an hour plus long. Will be informational in the beginning, healing meditation after that, then we'll open it up for question and answers. So we have several signed up now, so I would act quickly. If we have to do a second one, we will. But we want everyone to participate that is willing to participate. All right, let's get started. These are the energy oracle cards that I always pull, and I'm going to pull an energy oracle card. I've already called in Divine Source, the Ascended Masters, all the archangels, gods and goddesses, my higher self, my twin's higher self that helps me with readings. We are ready, set to go here. I always set the intention that this reading is healing, and that it gives guidance and clarity to all twin flames along their journey at this time. What is the energy for the Divine Masculine for this week during this Venus retrograde? First week of the Venus retrograde. March 4th through March 11th. What is their energy, please? Thank you. And the feminine energy, please. What is the feminine energy? Thank you. And Traditional Rider-Waite Tarot for the challenge. There are some people that post the time down below in the comments for every one of when I actually start. I feel it's important that I deal the cards out in front of you so there's no mistaking. For me, I feel like it's an integrity thing, and I feel like this is all part of it, and you just being within my energy and me being within yours is a healing experience as well. So none of this time is lost. But if you feel so that me shuffling the cards or me giving announcements is a waste of your time, then there will be someone, because there always is, that'll post below the time of when my actual reading starts. If you, on the other hand, are grateful for my readings and appreciate the fact that I give free readings as guidance for twin flames, go ahead and say thank you below. That would be wonderful. A positive comment would be wonderful. If it resonates with you and you really, really appreciate it, you can give me a donation. Throw me $1 or $2. Donations are accepted. And that is the energy for the Divine Masculine. Or the challenge, excuse me. What is the challenge for the Divine Feminine? Thank you very much. And let's see. We usually do how are the Divine Masculine relating to the Divine Feminine. I do feel a need to switch up my readings. I'm feeling another change coming on. I'm just not sure exactly because things are changing and with this retrograde and with us releasing the old feminine template, I'm wondering on how exactly, I'm waiting for guidance on how exactly I should be switching up these readings as far as a masculine and then feminine side. You know, there's still That would be for the masculine, how he's relating to the feminine. And this is the feminine, how she's relating to the masculine, please. You know, we're not in physical union, so, and this reading is regarding physical union, so that's why I continue to do this different sides, but I don't know, I'm just feeling a change. I'm going to really tune in and see what the change is. How is the feminine relating to the masculine? Thank you. Let's do a wisdom of the oracle for the union, please. Thank you. Let's do Keepers of the Light oracle. Ascended Master for the union. What guidance do the Ascended Masters, Keepers of the Light, have for Twin Flames for this first week in March? Venus retrograde. Whoa, Nelly. There's one and there's two. And of course, Archangel. Which Archangel is helping at this time? What you got for me? Thank you. I'm taking those two. All right. Outcomes for the challenges. Rider-Waite. Goodness gracious. For the masculine, please. Outcome for the challenge for the masculine. What is the outcome, please? Thank you. And the outcome for the feminine, please. What is the outcome for the feminine? Thank you. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yeehaw! That, my friends, is the victory card. Riding in on the horse in a parade, the victory card. This is the overall energy for this reading. Beautiful. And it's wonderful. Push this up just a little bit. We have the victory. That's great, of course. That's just letting me know that they're going to be telling us that it's all going to work out. And I'm hoping that more and more along the journey, everyone is finding out that it is all going to work out. I've been saying all is well since the beginning of my readings. Did I ever doubt that along this journey? You bet your bottom dollar I did. Absolutely. Doubts sprouted their ugly head. And, but I still never lost faith that all is well. And that this was not going to turn out well or for my highest good. So I've been saying it, and it's the energy for this reading, and I thank you. The sun is the energy. This is a new beginning. This is number one. This is stepping out in a new beginning. This is the energy of the divine masculine. What a beautiful card. A brand new beginning, number one. A positive new beginning. Steps taken in the right direction. They're finally optimistic about their future. They're seeing light at the end of the tunnel. The sun has come out. from the rain and the clouds, and they can finally see how making a step in this direction is positive. Great card, great energy for the masculine at this time. Their challenge, Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. You see the trail there and the path under the gazebo. Pentacles do represent something tangible, money, earthly things. But this is definitely a new beginning, and this is their challenge in the challenge position. So fully stepping into that, their realization of it, it's being presented to them. In the challenge position, this new beginning is being presented to them. And as a challenge to step into it. That's the challenge, to step fully into it. To say, okay, I'm going to do this. And releasing their fears regarding stepping fully into something brand new. And making those steps to their feminine is a challenge. Energy of the feminine. Oh my gosh. And this card tried to come out twice. And I thought, no. Yes, this card is showing up. Broken heart. The energy of the divine feminine, broken heart. And what I'm picking up on with this, what this is saying to me is just about your feelings. Your feelings of broken heart. Your feelings of them not providing for you, them not being enough for you, them not giving you what you need. Why doesn't he call? He's ignoring me. All is lost. I give up. It's been this long. I'm crazy. All of those comments that I see on Facebook. I'm throwing in the towel. He's turned his back completely on me. He's blocked me again. So that is the energy of some of the divine feminine, is that you're brokenhearted. And that is why releasing of the old feminine template should be your next move. Letting that go and the fears around it and the dependency upon the divine masculine to be your provider, financially first of all, and to be the mender of your broken heart. If you're dependent upon your masculine to show up to make everything okay, you are codependent. And that's an old feminine trait. That's part of the old feminine template. You don't need your masculine. This is your journey. You are the maker of your own journey. You are in control of your emotions. It's about self-mastery. This could represent some old hurts that still need to be released within you, some healing. This is for all feminine. I haven't broken it down to waves or anything like that. That's what the Facebook groups are for, breaking them up into 3 separate groups. But this is a general reading for all divine feminine. So your path is different. For some, you could still be needing to release old relationships where your heart was broken. Heartache. It could be that you're masculine, like I've heard, he's blocked me again. All of that, all of the hurt that you feel from your divine masculine as well. And I just posted, I loved this. I just posted this within Twin Souls Network. It was Buddha in a meditative state, and at the top of it, it says, let that. And at the bottom of the picture, it says, shit go. let that shit go. I loved it. I loved it. I reposted it in several groups. It's absolutely true. Let that shit go. Let it go. Move past it. Embrace forgiveness. Embrace compassion for also their journey and what they're experiencing. And come into a space of love and compassion. Let it all go. Choose love in every moment. That's how you also step into the fifth dimension, by choosing love in every moment. I choose not to have my feelings hurt. I choose to love. I choose not to need this. I will be this for myself, and so I choose love. Your challenge. Hot diggity dog. Yes, you're the Empress. The Empress needs for no one. Look at her. She's abundant in all areas of her life. She is the Empress. She is self-sufficient, self-made. She's loving. She's compassionate. She's caring. She's smart. She's all the queens in the deck combined into one. She's the Queen of Wands. She's the Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Swords. And she's the Queen of Pentacles. She's complete. This is the Divine Feminine, and this is your challenge to step fully into your Divine Feminine power. Beautiful. Couldn't have said it better. Right on target. Right on target. How is the Divine Masculine relating to the Divine Feminine? Oh, Treasure Island. Treasure Island. Card 9. Let's take a look. I think I pulled Treasure Island one other time. Card 9. How they are relating. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. So, absolutely, right on the money. I got something that popped up. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. Right on the money, of course, and how they're relating to us, because they have the Sun card. Okay. They're optimistic. They're seeing you as part of that optimism, their treasure. You're part of that new beginning. They're being more optimistic about that. Like, yeah, this is where I need to go. She's part of this treasure. She's part of my life's work, my life's mission. That's a good way for them to be relating. Let's see how you're relating to them. All that glitters. Card 16. This card, even though it looks all sparkly and everything, it's not a very positive card as well, because it says all that glitters is not gold. See if I can find it real quick. That's the the end of this, or the completing of this. All that glitters is not gold is the rest of the meaning for this card. This is a need to see beyond the superficial. So how you are relating to the Divine Masculine at this time is not necessarily a positive. I'm seeing it as you may be projecting to them something regarding their new beginnings. As far as you're wanting them to see that everything that's sparkling, everything that they have going on is not as it seems. So you're relating to them almost as if, it's like you want them to see it. This isn't, so you're projecting that on them still, is that you need them to see behind something, the superficial of it. So it's not a positive card on how to relating, but it all still ties into this as well. It's just, he don't get it. He doesn't get it, so I'm hurt. It's one of those things, and it really is what's happening. And I'm not downing the feminine. I'm just saying it's time to release that. It's time to let all of that go. And when you do, you're stepping over the line that you've drawn in the sand, where you're saying, no more. I'm not going to accept this anymore. It's stepping over that line into love and compassion and forgiveness, letting it all go and making a new step, taking a new step, releasing that old way of thinking, all of your belief systems on what your man is supposed to do for you, or your masculine. Masculine can be in a feminine body, as we know. So, but just that whole persona, letting all of that go. It's just really where the feminine is at. And in doing so, you help your masculine. It's like a balancing act, and it really has to do with changing your perception. Oh, let's see. The wisdom of the oracle for the union would be building blocks. And this is all about foundations. 2 and 8 is 10. So this is completing the foundations of your union. I feel like we've really crossed that mark where we've really built on some of the foundations. There are some, of course, like I said, everyone is at a different stage within their journey. There are some that still need to work on their foundations. Some of us, their foundations have been established, and just waiting for the physical manifestation. And some of you still need to work on those, building those solid foundations of completely starting over. We've reached this mark where we're ready to completely start over. I've let everything of the past go. We've built this foundation that this is what we're going to do, and we're moving forward in it. So some are at that stage, and some are still trying to work on these building blocks. And that has to do with your mission and what your life purpose is, and getting that established. I still feel like we all are kind of working towards that. It is becoming more clear to the feminine. There are new gifts opening up as well for the feminine to step into. And it's just really stepping into it, embracing your feminine power and fully stepping in to that. But that's what this card is representing. That there are some challenges within the foundations that you're building, and to continue. The wisdom here is to continue to work on your foundations and build it for a solid relationship. Also encouraging you, it's like, I think there's a song, an old church song, which I'm not advocating any religion whatsoever, but it was, the foolish man builds his house upon the sand. And it's still just a wise statement all around, and you shouldn't negate anything that is teaching you wisdom, is that there has to be a solid foundation in order for you to come together. So this is encouraging you to continue to work on getting your foundation solid, so when you do come into union, there's not a whole bunch of back and forth and BS that you have to deal with. Make sure that your foundation is secure and strong, and you've built it upon solid rock, and not sand, so that, rushing ahead is not favorable. Rushing ahead is not favorable. We've seen some of the drama playouts from some that have stepped out ahead of themselves, and wasn't good. So, and this is why this whole journey has been designed like that. That's why there is separation. You go handle you, I'm going to go handle me, and when we have it, we'll come together solid and strong. The outcome for the Divine Masculine, balance, which is what it's all about. So they will find more balance. This is about healing. And once again, I'm noticing the path and the light at the end of the tunnel, keeping in mind that the overall energy is still victory. Okay? They will achieve balance. They will achieve this healing. This angel here that is enlightening them and showing the path and encouraging them to step into this, to feel their way into it, to embrace those feelings of optimism, like it's going to be okay. Life is a treasure. Life is sunny and bright. Instead of doom and gloom, and instead of fear, they're going to come into balance, and that's balancing into the other side, the other polarization, which is the feminine energy, which is the feeling and the spiritual and optimism, joy, feeling joy, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Outcome for the feminine, the Hermit. This is the third major arcana, and we have two major arcanas as our outcomes. Temperance for the masculine and Hermit for the feminine. This is about going within, seeking solitude and going within, and healing. The Hermit says, all right, yeah, I gotta figure this out. So for some, it is healing your broken heart. For some, it is going within and seeing really what has been holding you back. It is going to be going in and facing those fears and realizing that those fears are part of an old belief system, and healing and moving past that, i.e. the old feminine template, which I've been talking about. So the outcome is that the feminine is going to go within, and I'm confident that because we have all of the support to do this, and this is where we are in the stage of the journey, you just have to release your fears and what you think regarding what they need, and not embracing your journey. And this is about going within yourself and looking for the answers. Going within yourself and realizing this is my journey and what I need to do. And at the same time, you help your masculine. So if they're going to find balance, I'm confident that the feminine will go within and find within herself the fears and the needs and all of that old that she needs to release. I have been thinking that way. And release it. And like some, it will be for what you've done, what you've expected out of your divine masculine and how they've hurt you, and realizing that you just have to really let it go and forgiving them. So, it's all the same thing. You're releasing all of that. It may be someone old in your past that you thought let you down, and there were broken promises around that, and there's still heartache there. He let me down. And releasing all of that and knowing that that is what we're here to heal for the rest of the world. We're ushering in divine love. We're ushering in a new relationship template. That's what twins are here to do. And that is releasing all of the old relationship stereotypes, the stigmas, whatever you thought about it, whatever was not good or divine about the old relationships is being changed. And we're here to do that. So that's what really needs to be addressed. Is okay, he broke my heart. Let that shit go. Move into a space of love and compassion. Realizing that they're not responsible for your happiness, only you are, and that this is your journey. Going within and finding it within and pulling your bootstraps up and saying the light is within, the power is within, the love is within. Going within and finding that. That is what I'm confident that the feminine will do. And if you want to do that together with me and Jen and another group of twins, we're doing that on March 11th, 1 p.m. Pacific time for our webinar, Releasing the Old Feminine Template. The Ascended Masters that are with us, helping us. Freya, one of my favorites. She's been my spirit guide for the beginning of this spiritual journey, for sure. This black bird is definitely representative. I've had black birds around me my entire journey. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Beautiful. Illusions are revealed and released. And that's exactly where we're at. We're at that cycle where the masculine are here. They're ready to step into this new beginning. Okay. And we are, this is 9. Oh, we got 2 9s over here. So we got 9 and 9. So that is the closing out. Almost a 10. 10 is the building blocks. We got 2 9s over here for the feminine, and 2 1s over here for the masculine. So it really is about ending a cycle. The illusions are going to be revealed, and we are going to release them. I'm confident about that. I'm confident about us stepping forward. And she is the goddess of courage and strength as well. Freya is. Soul expansion. Gosh, this guy with that horrible name I butcher. I'm going to stick it up real close and you guys can just see. That's the name. Babaji. I'll say his second name, Babaji. I'm hoping I didn't butcher that either. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between you and all things. And this is what I mentioned earlier about stepping into the 5D, and that is choosing love in every moment. So our souls are also expanding, and Babaji is helping us with that. You see the space and the stars all behind there. It's about really recognizing that you are one with the universe, you're one with all dimensions, and that your future self is on another dimension, and you just have to embrace that and know and accept that there is a future you that is in another dimension that is happy. It's already happened, and it's just anchoring it here into this physical life. You're all powerful, and it's recognizing that. Letting all of that go. stepping in, embracing all that you are, all that is, embracing that. And anchoring it into this life, that you don't have to feel that way. You don't have to be brokenhearted. It's already happened. It's already here. All is well. There is victory on this journey. It all comes to the amazing end. It's relaxing and letting go of all the pain and the hurt and stop projecting what you need. For God's sakes, stop complaining about it on Facebook about it's over. My God, I mean, it's like 1 minute, everybody's fine and it's wonderful. And I understand that, but that back and forthness has to be completely done away with. Or you cannot, you're teetering and you're going back down and dipping down into these lower energies. And then you come back up and you're on cloud 9 and then you go back down. It's like there has to be a point when you say, done, enough. I'm over that. I don't want to dip down anymore. I'm going to go up and stay up, and realizing that you have the power to say that and you have the power to do that. You say, okay, universe, I'm stepping out in faith and I'm stepping into this. And I don't care if I look crazy, and I don't care if I look like I'm letting him get away with something, or I look like he got over on me. I don't care about that. What I care about is the end result. I care about being happy. I care about staying in a high vibration. I'm not dipping down into the lower vibrations anymore, into the despair and looking at everything that I don't have instead of the things that you do have, and being grateful and grateful for the journey. It's a miraculous, wonderful thing when I hear stories, and when I'm doing healing sessions and I hear from all these twins and the stories of their lives and how far they've came, and it's just this lifetime that they're talking about. Not remembering all the other lifetimes where all the tragedies and all the soul expansion and everything that we've had. That's what this is talking about here too, is the soul expansion. The lessons, the soul expansion. This is saying that's what this was for soul expansion. And you're ready. You're ready to step over into this. Your soul has expanded. That's what this is all about. This is reminding you that that's what this is all about. Look up into the stars where you really came from, and that's what this is all about. You came down here to evolve your soul, expand your soul. It's a journey you chose. Being thankful for that opportunity. It's magnificent. It's incredible, the beings that we are and what we chose to take on. The lives and the traumas that we've all lived through. We are miraculous beings. We are part of divine source. All is love. All is light. All is wonderful. We're just down here in this illusion, and we're eking our way through it. But now we're at a point where we have to step into that. We have to step into it. We have to step more into of who we are, our souls. We're not these bodies. We are not this town that we live in. We're not this family that we're born into. We're not these stories that we've told ourselves. We are divine, powerful beings who chose to come down here and experience this. And it's incredible. And when I'm just filled with more love and compassion for all twins, especially when I hear all the stories of what people have lived through. My story alone is enough. But when I hear other people's stories of what they came down here, signed up for, to experience, just for soul evolution, and just to say, this is it, Let's get it all over with. Give me all the shit you got so we can get it over with. I'll take it all on. And so you said you would, and you did, and you are. And there's a point when you have to cross over and say, no more. No more of that. I'm moving up. And the time is now for us to cross over and to anchor in the 5D and release all of the 3D. But you have to let go. You have to surrender. You have to let go of the fears, and you have to surrender and say, I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens. It is what it is. I know y'all got it. I know the victory is ours. All is well. I get it. I know it. And I'm just stepping out into it. And it's taking that first step off of the cliff. Let's see. Oh, I love you, angels. All is well. See? They never fail. Sorry. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. And like this card, I'm noticing the stars. These are all the beings, the universe, all of the world, everything, all that is, all that is. They never fail to show up and tell you and confirm. And they've confirmed this. I said it in the very beginning, and I've been saying it since the beginning of my YouTube videos. This right here. That all is well. And I had no idea, of course, that this card was going to show up. This is another reason that I take the time to shuffle the cards and deal them out for you on camera so you can see the magic. I didn't pull this card out. I didn't search in the deck for this. They wanted it to come out because they're encouraging us and letting us know once again we have the victory, all is well. Everything is happening as it should be. Relax, let the negative go, and step over into love and compassion. And when I tear up, it's not sad, it's because I'm overwhelmed with the love and the support that we have. Archangel Jeremiah, all is well. Thank you, angels, for your confirmation. And this is Brilliant Idea. So this is just encourage some of you that you may have an idea about a mission or a life purpose or something that's been teetering. And I always tell people, if something's came to you at least 3 times or more, it's divine guidance. It's coming to you for a reason. You know, they're encouraging you. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Brilliant idea. So if you, this is for someone out there who is thinking up an idea. Got this idea for this, but I don't know. This could be your confirmation for you that it's a brilliant idea. Yes, you should do that. They're going to support you. And I will tell you this, as much as I am very, very creative, and I will think up a business and nothing flat, and I am a jack of all trades, and I have done so many things in my life because I get bored so easily. But And just because I'm an old soul and I've already done all of it already, you know, that's one thing that you know, that when you're, you know, an old soul, is I've already been there and done all of that. So of course I have knowledge about that. I can do all things. When you realize that, it's like, oh wow, that's why I was a jack of all trades. But if it's not going to work out, it's not going to work out. I have a skill in a certain area, and it's undeniable that I'm very good at it. And doors regarding that have been closed, and it's like, they see how good I am, so why is that door closing? Because it's not right. You know, it's not. It's just one of those things where it's just not right, or it wasn't the right place. Maybe not that the skill isn't right, but that wasn't the right place. And so that's how it's going to happen for us, is that everything is divinely guided. Everything is happening as it should. And if a door closes, it's for a good reason. Just move on to something else. Maybe that's really not your niche. Maybe that's not where you're going to flourish. Maybe it's not the best for you. Maybe that was a horrible workplace. Maybe they just were not going to treat you right. It was not going to serve you. It was not for your highest good. So doors will close. But if you are having some ideas, this is a confirmation for you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. It's exactly where we are. It's just confirming that is where we are. The masculine are being shown their new beginning. They need to balance. That is the outcome of them coming more into balance. Challenges them stepping into it and releasing those fears. The feminine needs to, her challenge is being the divine feminine, which is releasing the old feminine, embracing the new feminine, releasing the heartache, going within to find those answers. We're going through phases and cycles, still building a strong foundation before we come in together. That's what this is. That's the phases, that's the cycles. Everything that's happening is so we do have a firm foundation, so we'll never waver, and we'll never be apart, and we'll never be separated again. Never. And we have the victory, and all is well. Thank you for being here today with me, and thank you for your support. Thank you for all of those that do send donations and all of those that do book readings. I am available still for readings. I am also available for a healing session. I should have mentioned this in the very beginning, but just my healing has expanded. That's why I was talking about the new gifts. We're stepping into new gifts. I'm able to channel your higher self and your twin's higher self within the healing session, and ask what needs to be done, communicate with your higher self for you, and ask what needs to be cleared up, what they're working with you on. So it really is an awesome healing session. Those are also listed on my website as well. If you want the distant healing, where I then do the distant healing and then email the results, it's $88. If you would like a phone call after that, it does go up, and that would be part of my phone consultations. Or if you'd like to do it Skype, that would be part of one of my Skype consultations, which is also listed on my website. I will leave all of that information below. If you're interested in the webinar, also let me know. Thank you so much. Keep going. All is well. And we are just building our foundations, and we're coming into more balance. And it's all work in progress, and we're getting there. And as always, I love you, and I'm here for you all. Reach out if you need me. Namaste.